Today we're making Tanjia from Marrakesh, which is a borderline lazy but genius dish, because we're gonna take very few ingredients and we're barely gonna prep them, and we're not gonna marinate anything. We're just gonna put it all in one pot, close it, cook it for 4 hours, and we're gonna end up with an amazing meal. And in a way, this is a really good representation of the city. Marrakesh is a very easygoing place. People are chill, everything takes its time, the food is amazing, and in a way, l'gula, or the pot we're gonna use to cook it in, actually has the colors of the city. It's very cool, so let's make it. We start by mixing a big pinch of saffron with 120 ml of hot water. Let it get to room temperature. This is the only water we are going to use, and later you will see how that might have been too much already. Next is 1.5 preserved lemons. Break it into quarters and remove all the seeds. We also need 1.5 heads of garlic. You don't need to peel them, just break them apart and bruise them with a big knife. On a hot pan, dry roast 3 tablespoons of cumin seeds until they start getting brown and smoky. Grind them while they're still hot for maximum flavor, and if you don't have a grinder, you can always use ground cumin. Now that we have all our ingredients, start with the meat. I'm using 1.5 kilos or 3 pounds of beef leg. We call it milij in Morocco, but if you want to go fancy, you can use some lamb or some veal. Next is the cumin, the garlic, the preserved lemons, 2 teaspoons of Smmen. If you don't have it, you can use ghee, 60 ml of olive oil, the saffron water, and the saffron. Shake it very well, then push in the garlic and the lemon. Preheat your oven to 180 Celsius or 360 Fahrenheit. Using 2 parchment paper sheets and a string, close the pot. Just make sure it's quite tight so that the steam is trapped in. Roll the excess paper to protect the string from burning. Give it another shake to make sure it's properly closed. And one more shake for good luck right before it goes in the oven. Cook it for 45 minutes, then reduce the heat to 140 Celsius or 280 Fahrenheit for another 3 hours and 15 minutes. Make sure you check on it every hour, shake it, and put it back. In Morocco, you normally take your pot to a public wood oven, and the farnaci, or the baker, will first cook it on high heat until he can hear bubbling, and then he transfers it to a colder part of the oven, mostly ashes, and then he let it sit there for hours. Back to our pot, it's cooked, it's ready to be served. You can see how all the steam is still trapped in there. Serve it in a big plate and be careful serving it. As you can see, I needed an even bigger plate, but would I switch plates? No. I would double down and make even a bigger mess. Is there more in the pot? Can I make things even worse? Maybe, but I think I learned my lesson. Let's check on our meat. It's already fallen off the bone, and if it wasn't hot, you can shred it with your own hands. Baste it in its own juice and serve it with some bread, some salt, cumin, and chili, and enjoy. As usual, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to help. Feel free to like and share and subscribe and all the good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Or in another video. Take care.